forces of the United.
I'm sorry.
wrong side of the strip. 80% of the stuff he's screaming at people is stuff that would fuck him up if it was the other way around. You know? Please attempt to buy this guy's YouTube channel. Perfect season ender. Yeah, I said.
Quit. Then he starts saying, well, you were saying that you're gonna...
Look and listen to this moron. It's unbelievable.
all my wife's work. Is there any accountability here in the Dabbleverse? He's the one that was trying to get my ex-wife on, right? Am I somehow fucking living in an alternative universe?
No, got that one already.
So, first of all, Kevin, I don't believe said what your ex-wife does for a living or where she works. Unlike you, John, you've talked about what she does for work. You even put up a super chat doxing what she does for work. See?
But what I don't understand is if he wants to talk to Kevin, we live in the best age possible of technology. You can just go on his show or he can go on your show. You can Zoom call him. You can Skype. You can do whatever you want to do. Why do you have to go all the way to his house just to talk to him?
Right. Because he thinks him showing up will intimidate him. You know, and maybe it did.
That's what would scare him. Just like he calls the cops because that's what would scare him. And he went, of course, when he knew that he wasn't going to be there. Just like Milton.
Maybe it didn't. Maybe he wasn't home. Who the fuck knows? But he's not. It's not. You're going out on a limb. You're no doctor. None of us are doctors here. But Zed's going to go out on a limb and say, we don't think the energy drinks are helping him as much as he thinks they are.
I wonder how many, because he's probably supplementing those drinks for beer, and he drinks a lot of beer.
Food. And for
food.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And they're big cans. I bet you he goes through at least 10 cans a day.
A day. See, that's an interesting question. That's a $2 question. I would allow a $2 super chat for that.
I'll allow it.
And then based on his answer, you do the honest math, you know?
The honest math.
Yeah, like, because, you know, depending on how if he goes, I only have like 2, then you go, okay, so 2 probably is, yeah, if I was going to say 4, maybe between 4 and 6.
Right.
In the world I grew up in.
Get out of here. My boy Jerry Shevitz just got a gifted membership.
Boom!
Shout out. Vegas Beer Sales Jerry. Coming at you. Jerry Shevitz in the building. Come on.
Words have meaning.
Idiot.
Actions usually will cause an opposite reaction.
What? All right.
What? You didn't follow that? What? Boy, what's wrong with you guys?
Wow.
They've linked energy drinks to heart conditions, heart disease. And any action has an equal and opposite reaction, stupid.
All right, I'll play it again, but
please.
Pay attention this time. Listen closely.
In the world I grew up in, words have meaning.
Wait. Words have meaning.
Actions.
Wait, hold on. Words have
World I grew up. What world did he grow up in that none of us grew up in? In the world that on Tatooine, where I was born.
Oh my God. All right.
All right,
World I
hold on.
grew up in. Words have meaning.
I'll start. I'll go back. Hold on.
All the shit you want and expect no repercussions.
God. In the world.
In the
The world I grew up in, words have meaning. Actions usually will cause an opposite reaction.
We broke Mike.
Oh my God!
I mean, this book is funny. It's like the Torah. How,
Well, I have an ending now. He did the stupidest thing he's ever said.
Oh my God!
All right, in the world where I grew up, words have meaning. Actions usually will. Okay.
One more time. Hold on. We'll get it this time. I apologize. Oh.
Guys,
In the world I grew up in, words have meaning. Actions usually will cause an opposite reaction. So when you're gonna fucking sit there and spew your nonsense,
Sure.
just know that the Duke is not gonna sit idly by.
Nope.
Now,
No.
if you don't want to have this talk with me, that's on you.
this guy is mind-boggling stupid. Or as Anthony Cumia says, he's exhaustingly stupid. Wow. Lady Di, here I come.
It's understandable.
If you don't want to have an open dialogue and let me speak my piece, then that's on you.
What?
Then you're a big pussy boy, Pinky.
Oh my God!
Crying like a little baby. Wah, 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 wah. Let me do it better, guys.
Yeah, please.
Oh, Pinky, come on.
Can you believe this douchebag? Moron? What an idiot. Hope your kids are watching this. And you never would think about that, huh?
Come on, do you want to eat?
Milk's gonna shoot out of that if he keeps doing it.
Between tapping it and the crying sound, he's gonna shoot milk out like a sea-doo in a minute.
Oh God!
Oh God!
You know what? I'll just tune in on my dad real quick just to see how he's doing. Holy shit!
Michael Winslow, you're not.
We made the right decision.
Oh. What do you think all the New Jersey cops watching are thinking right now?
This is probably the best one ever. Between this and the Feldman one today, this is the day.
Wait till, with the Feldman part too. Wait till we see that. It's great. Been a good day.
Oh, Pinky, do you want me to change your diaper? Oh, Pinky, do you want your binky? Oh.
He's out of breath from doing this too.
Is it a baby balloon? I'm not sure what.
First the baby was here. Now then it was here. Now it's down. Now it's down by heading towards his belly button.
Do you want a hanky?
Yeah, this is.
Why would you give a hanky to a baby?
The only thing missing is him just pushing lipstick on his lips like.
This guy's pathetic. Sad. We're watching him unravel right in front of our eyes. This alcoholic dementia, moronic, stupid, low IQ idiot. Hemorrhoids and all. And genital warts and all.
Real aggressively.
Oh, Pinky, you want me to get a police officer for you?
And why you
crying?
Rob?
Should I call your brother Neil to come and burp you?
Bob Nelson.
Give me a fucking break. This guy could talk all his nonsense. And then...
You got every break in the world, and you all fucked it all up. You dumb ass, stupid motherfucker. Every opportunity and break you got, you turn to crap. Because of whippets and beer and stupidity. You never learned anything in 35 years. Doing the same shit over and over again. You didn't learn how to type. You said you put jokes on a computer. You didn't know how to use Lotus Notes. So you couldn't do that. Unbelievable, this guy.
That wasn't nonsense, what we just watched for 30 seconds?
Don't speak nonsense to blah, blah, blah.
Jesus Christ. His whole head is blowing up like Dizzy Gillespie's cheek. Yeah, his forehead looked massive.
Yeah.
Why the 22-minute intro? You're here, aren't you?
God forbid somebody says, I'm going to come and have a talk with you. Coming to have a talk is not a threat of any violence. Last I checked. Doesn't break YouTube's terms of service. Start saying, oh, you crossed the legal threshold. No, I didn't. Tuna Town. 666. I did not. I'm very, very aware.
The levee held this time. This time.
When I speak, when I use my words, to make sure.
Oh, you mean like when you said that's how deeply enrooted I am in his head? And in the world I grew up in, words have meaning. Actions usually will have an opposite reaction.
Any
scripts on a spaceship one day. I just met my husband.
See how that holds up. A private conversation.
How ironic. The tapes would be accepted by police, but they wouldn't be accepted to go after people. It'd be accepted to fuck him over. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
The police acknowledge the tapes as evidence against him.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Jesus,
Police, FBI, and law enforcement have never recorded somebody without their knowing, listen on their bug their phone, and use that against them in court. Never happened ever. No way. Capone, Gotti, none of them.
You know, I mean, that's the most ridiculous thing in the world, Peter Strickland. You're just proving what an idiot you are. Mm-hmm. You can see anything on a private conversation to a phone. Doesn't mean anything's going to happen. Are you that stupid?
Can you imagine how fucking stupid he is that's what he thinks? Like, none of those mob guys ever go to jail for anything that they said on a phone that got recorded because it was a private conversation.
Yeah, they go.
He's the type that would try to do a deal and they say to the guy, are you a cop? You have to tell me. Because it's the law. He's so stupid. Still in the 6th grade.
Hey, this guy,
Now, Dave Daffler.
Well, look for the fucking microphone button. Talk to us.
Yeah. Did you find it?
No, not yet. I found a clip of him talking about his kids, but not the one you want where he talks about knowing where they go to school.
What's he saying? Is he complimenting his kids?
And he just says that he knows their names.
Just did it.
What's that you find this amusing, Andy?
And what's Andy doing? Just fucking around?
Yeah. Andy's allowed. That's his job.
Yeah.
He knows when the shit hits the fan, just put your feet up and laugh at Joe. He knows that.
Exactly.
I've been holding a piss for 22 months. I didn't know you were allowed to go during the show.
All right. Well, he just said he's never talked about his kids. Can you get that clip that you just said you found while you're looking for the other one?
No, I'm going to be doing 8 different things.
You wanted
run
it?
out of fingers soon.
I just thought you wanted me to watch it.
I know what Kevin Brennan's wife does for a living. Have I ever said it? No. I know his kids' names. Have I ever said it? No.
Well, there you go. Why?
I'm not a dickhead.
So knowing his kids' names, you think you're not a creep? By throwing that fun fact out there?
It is weird.
Yeah. You're nothing but a creep for saying that. Talking about where his wife works?
Shuli, I'm friends with you for a long time. I have no idea what your kids' names are.
No. Exactly. You've never asked. And I'm not going to fucking tell you because
I wouldn't even ask.
We're guys. We don't give a shit about that. Right.
Yeah. I thought it was Network. I thought your last name was Network. I didn't know. Hey, we got to play a game, John Hair Roulette.
Yeah.
I couldn't even hear what he was saying because he looked like Jor-El, Martin Superman. Like, he has a new coif every 2 months. And we just got to do a thing where we have to guess.
You know what? Here's the game. We pick a year. We have years that we have to choose from. We pick a year, and then we have multiple choice of what the hairstyles could be, and then we bet on it. We're just gonna have a gambling show one night where we just all bet each other on shit. Drink and bet on stupid casino night. Oh, I love it.
Never ever said a word about your children, but you seem to be okay talking about my family. How was that fair, Pinky? How are you not a hypocrite? You can...
Only a child keeps yelling that life isn't fair. By the time you're 60, you should know life is not fair.
Right. You take the good, you take the bad.
Take them both, and there you have Zen as Mindy Cohen. Thank you.
Dish it out all you want, but you can't take it, can you? Because you big pussy boy. You can't take it. You can say all the shit you want. But then when I fucking say one thing in retaliation, what do? I want to call the cops. I'll save you a call.
Oh. Is he going to turn himself in like 7? Like the detective!
What's in the box, John?
Detective! Instead of cutting his fingerprints off, he's got barbecue sauce and like ketchup all over his fingers so they can't get his prints. Oh, God.
To any police officer, I never threatened any violence. He's lying to you.
Well, that took care of that. Yeah. There we go. Get your attorney on the hook. Don't worry. I covered all our tracks. I put out a blanket statement to any police officer tuning in.
Jersey.
Foolproof. I'll send you the clip. Watch how I get out of this jam.
Retaliation, what do? I want to call the cops. I'll save you a call. To any police officer, I never threatened any violence. He's lying to you. Play the tape back.
This guy's so stupid. You threatened Carl. Said you called Rochester police. You called police for Cape Coral because you thought Chad Zumach was going to vandalize your house. You called the cops when Lisa Jordana and her girlfriend showed up on your driveway after you invited them. The list goes on and on, you little pussy. This guy is fucking nuts. And getting worse every day.
Oh, Shuli.
I love that he won't even send the cops the clip. He goes, play the tape back. You find the time. I don't know where it is in the show. Yes.
Well, he just said play the tape. Don't we have a tape of him threatening to literally kill Kevin Brennan?
I don't know if we want to get into the whole...
Look, Pinky is now, trust me, Kate, I will go to his house when I get there. And I'm going to rip him off his bike.
And he'll just give you a hug.
No. It ain't going to be like that. I'm going to rip him off his bike. I'm going to fucking punch him in the face. I'm going to tell him, you ever fucking disparage me or my children, I will fucking kill you. That's what I'm going to say to him.
Wow.
Okay, look, I'm not a violent man. And nor do I want to be a dickhead.
Well, you are a dickhead. So this drunken fool in Atlantic City, you had an opportunity. Levy was there, Kevin was there, Melton was there. All you did was whine, point, tell security, and your little fucking midget dwarf. You're scared of everything. So now you're a big shot. Just like Vince the lawyer. You claim poverty, I'm broke, I don't want to pay you. Give me a deferment. And by deferment, he thinks he waived the payment. He didn't waive anything. And the next day, after you got away with it, you're back showing off about the boat because you think you got away with it. You're so stupid. Here he is again, threatening everybody, tough guy. Then when reality comes around, he's nowhere to be found. Melton called you and said, meet me downstairs now. You said, no, I got to go to the gym. I'm doing a show. So you went to his house when he left you a message and said he wouldn't be there at this time and that time. And you went the time he said he wasn't going to be there. Typical.
But what Kevin keeps saying about a deadbeat dad, when I'm taking my daughter to buy her a car tomorrow, and, I'm going to my son's graduation and it's going to Harvard.
You got a used car. You're making payments on it. And I'm sure your mother paid for it because your credit's no good.
And I paid for everything with my children. And this idiot is going to call me all that shit. John's is drunk. His kids abandoned him. Guess what? I don't let things get to me. I will let this get to me so I can use that to beat the living fuck out of this guy.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, well, there you go.
Threatening to kill somebody.
Money.
You didn't.
Why are you holding up an energy drink?
With my own Monster energy drink.
Such a dummy. I recycled cans. That's how I bought this.
Again,
Gold.
this is a
If you open that can on the show, it's Monster drink. It was already open. He's got beer and alcohol in it every day. You can't go 2 hours without the alcohol. He's a true alcoholic.
60-year-old man proving to the world that he bought a house with his own money.
Right. The ultimate win.
If you don't believe me, look at the name on the all right, don't do that.
Most 60-year-old men are surrounded by their grandchildren, enjoying their retirement or soon-to-be retirement. He is planning out his fight schedule.
Yeah. Getting a 15-year loan on a boat and then planning out his fight schedule. This guy just ate 8.
That boat isn't worth more than $13,000. It was perfect. But it's not replacement engine 2002, probably $8,000.
15,000 milligrams of salt for lunch, and he's getting a boat, and he's challenging people to fight.
Who gets the last laugh when I die next year?
I mean, unbelievable.
The starting point was about 2 years ago, right, at Governor's, when somebody came to the club to threaten Shuley with a cane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was some weird symbolism, when you really take a step back and look at it.
Hey, I'm going to fight you. Meet me outside. But wait, I got to take these 15 pills. Hold on. Wait. Have a beer. I'll buy you a beer.
Yo, go kick Shuley's ass. Okay, is there a ramp?
Yeah, the guy's like, I wouldn't be talking about his family. Well, I don't. No, you don't do anything. I go, no, I know. Well, then on the podcast, then don't do that. I go, well, that's not going to stop.
Poor fucking Dan. He was like, listen, just tell John I stopped by.
Yeah, he seemed like a really nice guy. I'll be honest with you, Dan seems like a guy that I would hang out with and have a good time with,
Well, before I go, you got any Tylenol?
It's raining. My knees are killing me.
It's going to rain, just letting you know.
It's going to rain. I'm in a lot of pain.
My neighbor, I let him watch TV.
Yeah, you remember that blurry thing? It's like a Bigfoot photo. I was stunned that somebody was actually there and he was in a cane. I wasn't scared of the threat. I was just like, I just kept in my head. It was like a Black Comics voice going, is this motherfucker threatening me with a cane? It was just a guy going, what the fuck am I seeing here?
And that's a fact, Jack.
That's a fact, Jack, means it's a lie.
He's somehow under the
impression?
Guise, or not even the guise, the thought
impression.
That my mother is somehow bankrolling me. Pinky,
Like he's a professional poker.
It's documented that you owe her $40,000 on a loan. And your house is in her name, the mortgage is in her name, and your phone is in her name. So yeah, she is. You're the retard of the family. If she feels like you can't do it on your own. I mean, she sees that you had a huge paying job, a family, a house, a wife, and now you have nothing. That you can't handle anything. You're a dumbass. You put $300,000 down on a house. That is the stupidest thing you can do. And you think that's a smart way to buy real estate. You're an asshole.
Player.
Yeah. My mother doesn't have that kind of money.
Not anymore.
She's a millionaire. He said she's a millionaire before.
Well, apparently, listen, you try and be a millionaire with this leech attached to you.
Now, granted,
Mommy,
she's
can
got
I have
plenty
a
of
cup
stock.
of coffee and $20,000?
Yeah. He's like the kid from the toy, you know? He just,
Yeah.
Thanks to my incredibly intelligent.
Go back and look at last Christmas at his mother's house. He's ordering his sister around to get him water. He's ordering his mother to get him iced coffee and iced coffee. She gives him coffee, ice cream, and he gets mad. And he's asking her, go downstairs, do this, do that. When the phones are ringing, he's like, go unplug all the phones. Why don't you just put the show on hold, pause it, get out of your fat ass chair, and do it yourself. He's a piece of shit.
Deceased old man. But she doesn't touch that stock.
you ever notice he never compliments her like he compliments his dad? Ever.
Because he doesn't need her approval.
But he doesn't think she's smart. He doesn't think...
His dead dad who beat him? That idiot? I mean, this family shows what damage you can do to a retarded kid.
She's anything other than she's a woman that's her job is to take care of him.
Yeah, it was like the Handmaid's Tale in his house.
Yeah.
She's just a piece of ass.
She doesn't touch it. Is her house worth well over $1.5 million? Yes.
Look at him sizing up the worth of the house, just waiting. Yeah. You think he looks at her through the window and just goes, tick tock, tick tock.
Oh, if you don't think that his siblings have that legally locked down, then you got another thing coming.
Yeah. In my mind, it's like an Olympic race. Everyone in that family's in the starting blocks, just ready for that pistol to go off.
You're like,
it's gonna get ugly.
How you feeling today, Ma?
Have some of this chunky soup.
Ma, can you run down the stairs and give me a chunky soup?
Yes. But I would rather have my mother alive for another fucking 87 years.
I'm sure the family's already talked to a lawyer and they got him locked out. He has to pay back $40,000 that he owes his mother. That'll go to the estate before they can do anything with him. And they're not going to give him anything because he's been leeching for years.
Well, you can never get a dime from her. Because that's...
Yeah, wow.
That's how much I love my mother.
Oh, shit.
And that is where we come full circle here.
Should be 172 years old. Do you think anybody wants to be 172 years old?
No, but guess what? Her credit's going to be amazing at 172. Think of the shit he'll be able to get. That's why he wants her alive another 87 years.
Most horrendous names. And Zuli Best should know about that. Now, I'm not making any threats.
You just did.
I'm just saying, your wife should know what you said about an 87-year-old saint.
In his mind, he thinks he's going to go, hey, Mrs. Brennan, listen, I just want to let you know he called my mother, 87-year-old mother, a cunt. And she goes, hold on, I'm packing my bags as we speak.
Right.
She's married to Kevin Brennan. What do you think? She's going to clutch her pearls and fall to the ground?
You think she hasn't been called the C word?
Yeah. I think it's in his vows to her.
Known as Osa Melendez. She's a saint. She's
Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
Saint, please.
He reminds me of Bobby Bottle Service, man. Nick Kroll.
Supposed to be a saint to deal with this moron. She's dealt with him 60 years. And she's seen him go from bad to worse. And she knows about the alcohol and everything else. Drugs. And he's a moron. Every opportunity in the world and fucked it up.
You know, my mother.
My mother.
Nothing he loves more than being out in the sun.
But right now, my boat is sitting at the marina. I'm not going to tell you which one.
Don't worry. Vince will tell us.
I go down the canals. So far, we've been down a couple. I like going down the canals.
That sounds fascinating.
Got friends
I like turtles.
on almost every canal.
Yeah.
So many friends.
I got so many canal buddies. You fucking shit, bro.
The boat you bought is like a Bayliner. It's the Yugo of boats. In 2002, 22-year-old piece of shit. It's only worth $5,000 to $8,000. I bought a car for a 30-footer, Flybridge, a real nice boat. Worth, in the book is surveyed, it was probably worth $28,000. I got it for $5,000. Because people want to get rid of these things. You pay by the foot at the marina. It's a huge expense. You can only buy gas at the docks, which they charge double the pump price. Maintenance is a nightmare. So you're an asshole.
Shit, if you saw my canal pals. Canal pals. Shout out to all my canal pals.
But it's just so funny. And we went to Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda. But you know, that's what the...
What'd you do there? What the fuck? You can go anywhere.
Because, you know, that's what we do. We drive a boat here, we drive a boat there.
Wow, you've been to Punta Gorda? I stand corrected. I didn't know you went to Punta Gorda.
Wow, I'm super jelly now.
It's like he's saying he went to Paris. I went to Punta Gorda.
Hey, with the Punta Gorda. You go to Dubai? No, Dallas.
When he got there, they actually renamed it Punta Gorda for him.
Punta Gorda.
To eres mi ponta.
I went to buy some more gas and find a dock-based bar so I could drink some beers while I'm cruising.
What a sad dude. What a fucking sad man.
But
what'd you do?
Hey man, maybe it's my boat, maybe it's not mine.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
No,
you know, I can't believe it's not butter, but that's just me.
Man. Look at this. Look at that.
What a smug asshole.
Oh,
look at that.
Shitty face.
Oh. He's like every villain from the 80s college movies growing up.
Oh, dude, for real. If we made a piñata with this face on it, we would sell thousands.
There's a Kids in the Hall sketch where they go, look at his pricky face.
They're right.
what do you think? I don't know. What do you think? Is it his boat? I don't know.
Who cares?
I think it's his friend's boat. It's got to be. Is he renting it? He must be renting.
I like that at first.
Here goes the fantasies again. He's delusional. He's retarded. He's demented. John, you need help. You're not going to get it, I know, so it's over for you. Why don't you just leave the internet and go enjoy your boat and float away. Bye-bye. Be better for everyone.
They weren't whispering. They were talking into a microphone. Watch this.
I don't know. What do you think? Is it his boat? I don't know. I think it's his friend's boat. It's got to be.
Gets confused.
Is he renting it? He must be renting it. Come on.
Wait, look at the veins on that hand. What? Put that. Wait, that one's not great, but the other one looks like it's ready to burst through like Alien.
Yeah. Hey, why is your index finger pregnant? I don't know.
Dang, junkie can't
be renting. He can't afford a boat.
What's with the shaking? He's fanning himself.
So bad at everything.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, look at that vein. Look at that.
Yeah.
High blood
Man,
pressure.
it's like a snake.
It is. I'm telling you, that's a fucking worm. I'm with everybody else who said he's got worms running through his body.
Yeah, that's remember the Strain, the series Strain with the when all of a sudden the things started going through their
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck
Maybe that's a canal where he keeps his boat.
I bet it touches blood
like
pressure.
He can't afford a boat. Then why is he on one? This is the third time we saw him on one. I don't know, but let's pretend he doesn't have one. Yeah,